In problem 3, we have a millimeter of mercury. We're given the conversion from millimeters of mercury to pascals. So 1 millimeter of mercury is 133.3 pascals. And we're given the diastolic and systolic blood pressure in in millimeters of mercury, because these are millimeters of mercury, right? Millimeters of mercury. And this is systolic, and this is diastolic, right? The systolic is the higher one all the time. That's when your pressure is at its highest, coming out of the left side of the heart into the aorta. And so the real question is, what is the systolic pressure in pascals? Well, we have it in millimeters of mercury, 123.6. If you want to know why they measure it in millimeters of mercury, it's because of the old devices that they used to measure it with. You actually had a tube filled with mercury. And when they measured 123.6 millimeters of mercury, that was really 123.6 millimeters of mercury, right? More like that, right? And that's how much it took to equal this pressure. And so it was, it's a vacuum tube, so there's nothing on top of the mercury, it's vacuum above. And so that was actually how they measured it. And this was, the way the instruments were constructed, and we've never really changed the standard. All right, and so now we want to convert to pascals. 133.3 pascals per millimeter of mercury. All right, and so this is pretty simple and straightforward. We're just going to go over to Excel, and we're going to put in what's our pressure. Our pressure is 123.6. Let's do the other 123.6. 123.6 is our pressure, and we want our pressure in pascals, and all we have to do is take this in millimeters of mercury and multiply by 133.3, and we have our pressure in pascals, 16,475. And that's it for problem 3.